No, Ryan. I will find any other way. I will arrange it from anywhere, but I won't let you do this. How will you going to arrange that amount till tomorrow, Appa? You shouldn't have done it first place. Now there's no other choice. Your father cried, kneeling in front of you while you quickly make him sit on the couch and sat on the floor in front of him. It's just a matter of time, Dad. Try to arrange his money as soon as possible and then I'll come back. I can't let you go with a monster. I will never hand my daughter to a stranger. Didn't you heard his warning, Oma? He will kill Dad if we didn't able to pay him back. Doesn't mean I can throw you in front of a monster. You hold her hands and looked at her. Nothing's gonna happen to me. He won't do anything to me unless Dad will pay him his money. She started to cry while you hugged her. I wish I could die before this. I won't be able to forgive myself for it. I'm sorry, my daughter, he said in a guilt. Your father used to work under Jungkook and he borrowed his money and spent it in gambling. He was addicted to it and soon went in debt. Jungkook, who is a rich and a very stone-hard CEO of Korea's #1 company and known to be the most dangerous and cold-hearted person, he got extremely mad when your father betrayed him and tried to run, so he warned him that if he couldn't pay off his money by tomorrow he'll going to kill him. You decided to become his hostage until your father pay off his debt so that he can spare your father's life and he had agreed to that. You're going with him tomorrow morning. Okay, so that you'll escape from here by the time, right? The only place you can escape from here is in hell and I'm going to send you there with my own hands. He pointed his gun on your dad's head while he was kneeling down in front of him, begging him to give more time. I won't run, I promise. Please, I'm begging you. I don't believe in betrayers. Stop it. You didn't hold yourself anymore, so you came in the living room while Jungkook's eyes fall on you as his eyes squinted. You can take me as a hostage until my dad pay you back. Why did you come here? Go back in your room. He got more panicked while Jungkook's lips curved in a smirk. You came near them and looked at Jungkook. Give him some time, and if he don't able to pay you back then, you paused for a while. You can do whatever you want with me. Don't listen to her, master. I will pay you your money. I will arrange it as soon as possible. You never mentioned that you have such a beautiful daughter. Beauty that holds boldness within. He walked near you while you stayed on your place without fear. Do you have any idea what you are agreeing on? You gulped and looked deep in his eyes. I know, but you have to promise me that you won't bother my dad and wait until he pay you back. He poked his cheek from inside and pretended like thinking something. 2 weeks. I'm giving you 2 weeks to return my money. And if you didn't able to return it on time, forget your daughter, he said looking at you. Please don't do that. I'll pay your money. He inserted his hands in his pocket and walked outside while a guard came near you. You looked at your dad and left with him. Your heart skipped a beat when the car stopped inside the mansion. You peeked from the window and it was huge than you can ever think with the tightest security. The door opened and the first person you saw was Jungkook standing in front of you. He himself came to take you. You hesitated to come out, so he extended his hand towards you. You nervously accepted it and came out with while he smirked. You followed him inside the mansion. When you finally came inside the mansion, it was completely different. There was hundreds of bodyguards for security and not a single maid or any other person inside the mansion. It was all empty and lonely. Jungkook threw himself onto the couch and crossed his legs. Now what should I do with you? Before 2 weeks you can't do anything. He chuckled at your challenging reply. You've got guts, a lot of it, but you seem to forget where you are standing. Your father, he can never arrange that sum of money, and you did a big mistake by handing over yourself to me. So I have a better plan. You raised your eyebrow. What plan? He smirked. Become my mistress and I will free your father from debt. That too without killing. So you're asking me to serve you and let you do whatever you want with me so that you can spare my dad's life. Isn't it a better option? And what if I deny? Then it's your choice. But I won't show any mercy on your father, and you know it too that he can't arrange that amount within 2 weeks. And what would you do after making me mistress? A smirk appeared on his lips. You'll get to know about it. You think for some time and then looked at him. Okay, I'll stay here, but you have to keep your words. He nodded with a grin. You just woke up a minute ago when you heard a knock on the door. You hesitated to open the door, but you took a deep breath and decided to open it. Your heart dropped at the moment you saw him standing at the door. His eyes held a serious look that made you nervous and uncomfortable as he was staring your body from head to toe. What are you doing here? You asked hesitantly. I'm hungry, go and cook breakfast. You taken aback by his words. Breakfast? Why would I cook for you? Why? Are you here to chill? Did you forget that you are a mistress and you have to do everything for me? Tears filled in your eyes. His words were so harsh for you. Even you knew that he's right because that's what you are here, paying on behalf of your dad, but still it hurts you. You wiped your tears and nodded. Okay, I'm coming in a minute. I want you downstairs in 5 minutes. He said that and left. Jungkook spitted the food and looked at you angrily. Do you think I'm an animal? What kind of food is this? You flinched when he shouted at you. I'm sorry, I've never cooked before. Then learn it, because from today you have to cook every single day. He wiped his mouth and angrily left. Tears started to fall from your eyes as you cleaned the table and washed the dishes. Jungkook didn't came home the whole day and you felt relieved, but at the same time you had to do every single work and you even cooked dinner for him. But when it got too late, you came in your room and fall asleep. You felt a tight grip around your arm as someone pulled you and made you stand on the floor as you opened your eyes and saw Jungkook, who was looking at you angrily. What happened now? Who told you to sleep before I come back? I waited for you. It's past midnight and I was doing all that housework whole day. How am I supposed to still wait for you? I'm tired. His grip tightened while you hissed in pain. I don't care whatever hell you were doing, but if I find you avoiding me one more time, then it won't be good for you. You're just a mistress who is here to give me whatever hell I want and without any complaints because you're my property and you have no right to disobey me. You jerked his hand harshly and looked him angrily. What's your problem? What do you want, huh? I'm not your slave. Kill me instead. You dropped on the floor and started to cry while he left from there. Time skipped to the next morning. You woke up early to cook breakfast for him as you got terrified from last night after seeing his behavior. You were trying your best not to mess up anything. You suddenly felt two arms wrapped around your waist as you flinched. Jungkook rested his chin on your shoulder and hugged you tightly. I'm sorry for my behavior. You didn't answer him and stayed there freezing at the same place. I didn't mean any of those things that I said. I was not in my mind yesterday. I'm sorry to hurt you, he said, snuggling his face in your neck. Can I trust you? His grip loosened as you slowly turned at him. What are you apologizing for? Is it because you felt bad for saying those words to me? Or because you're feeling bad making me your mistress? If that's the reason, then there's no need, because you can do whatever you want because I'm a mistress and I don't even feel bad, because that's what I agreed on. I need you, Vian, not as a mistress but as my soul, my other half. I love you. Your heart dropped. He grabbed your hand and held them between his. Would you like to become my wife? Can I trust you? You can. If you still don't believe, then I'm leaving this decision on you. I will wait until you get ready.